Und da sind wir wieder zurück zu The ABC Murders.
Before leaving, I have to put the skeleton key back.
Ja. Wir gehen noch nicht. Wir müssen zuerst den Schlüssel zurückgeben. Bob. Achso, ja, der war ja hinterm...
April 19. Perfect. Nothing else is keeping me here.
Das macht er wieder zu. Aber alles andere ist jetzt noch offen.
I am not going to leave Comside now. I still have some things to do.
Will er mich jetzt verarschen oder so? Hat irgendwas nicht zählt? Na, wir haben doch eh alles. Er hat doch gesagt, wir sollen rausgehen im letzten Part. Wir haben alles, wir müssen nur noch den Schlüssel zurückgeben. Also, tschüss, geh raus, du Idiot.
I am not going to leave Comside.
Was hast du noch zu
Best to
erledigen?
leave her to sleep now.
Die alte Frau ermorden? Ist er der ABC-Mörder selber? Und das noch schnell.
If someone has tried to get rid of these documents, they may be important.
Verdammt. Da hinten war ja nix. Der. Das ist nervig. Die Indizien sind ja alle zusammengestellt, oder? Hastings anrufen.
Hello, Hastings? I have finished in Shurston. I will take the first train. Tell me, do you know how to restore writing on a burnt document?
Yes, you just have to soak a cloth with a hydrochloric acid solution and rub the sheet of paper. Then the characters appear.
Bien. You have been of great assistance, Hastings. Could you please order the solution as soon as possible?
Of course, but what documents do you want to read?
You will see, my friend. À ce soir.
Donald Fraser is here. He insisted on waiting to see you.
Was will denn der jetzt von uns? Ach, schauen wir mal.
This man is tired.
Augenringe.
Donald is short of sleep, and it looks as if he didn't even bother to undress before going to bed.
Mr. Poirot, I don't know why I'm here.
You wanted to talk, and you came to find the only man capable of hearing you.
Mr. Poirot, since Betty's death, I've doubts about myself. I don't know what to do. And I keep having a horrible dream 3 nights in a row.
have a drink, and tell me about this dream.
It's always the same. I'm on the beach with Betty. I grab her round the throat, and I squeeze, and squeeze until she's dead. Her head falls back, and I see that it's no longer Betty. It's Megan's face.
Have you seen Megan Barnard recently?
Yes, our grief has brought us together. I never really knew her before. She's really quite a remarkable girl. But I would never tell her about my dream.
Why not? Is it her you are attacking in your dream?
No, it's Betty. And once Betty is dead, it's Megan's face that appears in its place.
Very interesting. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Wie ist Donalds Traum zu interpretieren? Schauen wir mal. Donald mag Megan. Okay, dann nehmen wir mal das. Donald mag ja die Megan nicht, also nicht jetzt. Donald war sehr in Betty verliebt. Dann eigentlich, oh ja. Ja schon. Dann Donald mag Megan. Ja. So, jetzt haben wir's.
Mr. Fraser, I think that the real meaning of this dream is that you are in love with Megan Barnard.
Please go on. Do.
This dream certainly betrays your guilt.
Oh.
But what do you feel guilty about? Having killed your fiancé? Possible. Or forgetting her very quickly for her sister? Certainly. And this forgetting is perceived as a second death.
So you don't really think I was the one who killed Betty?
I do not exclude this theory. I am simply saying that I do not need to know that fact to explain your dream and your guilt.
Thank you for being frank, Mr. Poirot. You've helped me a great deal. I'm going back to Bexhill. I'll not take any more of your time up.
It is late, Mr. Fraser, and you are tired.
I'll sleep on the train. I like trains. It's easy to sleep rocked by the sound of the wheels.
Poor boy, he seems completely lost.
Well, women seem to like him. I think Megan will take care of him. Oh, I remember. Did you order the product I needed?
Yes, we'll be receiving it tomorrow.
Bien, it is late, and I asked Miss Grey to come tomorrow morning. I have a few questions I wish to ask her.
Und die nächste, die wir ausquatschen müssen.
Mademoiselle, I asked you here in order to answer a very important question. You lied to us, and I demand to know why.
But what are you talking about?
Yet, Lady Clark maintained that she saw you talking to a stranger on the front doorstep.
Really? She must have been mistaken. Oh, I remember now. I'd forgotten all about it, but it wasn't important. It was just a salesman. One of those traders who sell stockings from door to door.
Can you describe him to me?
Medium size, glasses, dark suit, and a felt hat. Not the sort of man you notice. Completely harmless. That's why I forgot all about him.
Nothing else?
He was very hesitant and shy. Usually door-to-door salesmen are very confident, but he wasn't.
You did not leave Churstone willingly, I believe.
I don't wish to lie, Lady Clark did not appreciate my presence. And Franklin could not go against the wishes of a sick lady. He is a good man, and he worries a great deal about his sister-in-law.
I noticed that you left some personal belongings behind at Churston.
Mhm.
It was too risky for you to keep these objects, am I correct?
Risky? What was the risk?
You know very well what Lady Clark might have said if you had kept these objects.
Indeed. These objects were gifts. But Lady Clark would have been convinced that I'd stolen them. By returning them, I put an end to such evil gossip.
Bien. I must ask you one last question. Please reply frankly with either yes or no. If Lady Clark had died, would you have agreed to marry Sir Carmichael if he'd asked you?
How dare you ask such a question? Sir Carmichael treated me just like his daughter. And all that I ever felt him was affection and gratitude, nothing else.
Thank you, mademoiselle. I will not keep you any longer.
I met Thora Grey on the stairs. Her cheeks were ablaze, and she appeared to be deeply hurt. Poirot, have you offended the poor girl again? Do you have good reasons for accusing her?
I accused her of nothing, Hastings. I simply asked her an important question she did not answer. Let us see if we can answer it for her. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Und wieder was. Mit so viel. Dann sicher hätte er geheiratet, wahrscheinlich. Und jetzt kommt halt das noch. Irgendeins von denen muss noch passen. Okay. Also ist das falsch natürlich. Wollte ich da rausgeben. Hops. Warum stimmt das nicht? Das frage ich mich jedes Mal. Warum stimmt das nicht? Das ist so logisch. Und doch, nein, stimmt nicht. So. Beweismaterial, Sir Carmichael fand, also das Sir. So. Ich mache wieder irgendwas, weil es ist egal, wie logisch ich die Sachen reingebe, bleibt es für das Spiel unlogisch. So. Stand ihr sehr nahe. So. Schätzt Franklin, machen wir mal das. Und sie bleibt vage. Oder sie ist eine Verführerin. Oder die Beweise. Da kommt durch Zufall, hätte er schon einmal die richtige Antwort darin sein können. Also das kann ich auf jeden Fall ausschließen, dass sie geblieben ist, um also die Geschäfte zu erledigen. Ah, bitte, tun wir das nicht an. Na endlich.
You must know how to read between the lines, Hastings. When Sir Carmichael refers to paternal affection, he is lying to himself. Read this engraving on the brooch. A dark dragon for an angel with glossy hair. These are the words of a lover, not a father. Lady Clark was not wrong.
What if Sir Carmichael had fallen in love with his secretary? That doesn't mean that she forced him to do so.
True, there are extenuating circumstances. She is a penniless orphan. But she's calculating. Just look how she avoided it when asked if she would have married Clark.
I see. You think she seduced Sir Carmichael for her own gain, and that now she is doing the same with his brother. Poirot, your world is a very dark place.
Do not get carried away, mon ami. We have another more important matter to settle.
Really?
Yes, would you believe that Miss Grey taught me something new? Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Hoffentlich ist logisch. Gibt es eine weitere Gemeinsamkeit zwischen den Worten? Ja. So, habt ihr denn einen Hausierer gesehen mit viel Tod? Okay. Da. Das war logisch zum Beispiel.
It's perfectly clear, Hastings, perfectly clear. Indeed, a stalking seller visited Andover, Bexhill and Churston on the day of each murder. We have our suspect. This should be of interest, Job.
Ich nehme an, dass man ja anrufen soll.
Chief Inspector, we are looking for a stalking salesman.
I see you have a suspect.
Yes, contact all the stalking wholesalers who may employ him.
Your suspect is a salesman?
No, he does not take orders. He sells door to door.
Right. The hunt is on.
Are you leaving, Mr. Cust?
Yes, I'm going to Cheltenham.
You shouldn't travel today. You don't look very well.
I have to. I have engagements. I must respect them.
Can you get the post, Hastings?
And why don't you go and get it yourself?
Très bien. What's going on? I've never known Hastings to be so disagreeable.
Aber das sehen wir beim nächsten Mal. Bis dann, euer Zlabus. Tschüss, Dankeschön.